What's up, filmmakers? It's Justin Romine here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to take a look at how I turned my ugly, boring bathroom scene into something much more cinematic, also known as lighting that resembles more of what you would see in a movie. The number one mistake that you want to avoid if you want to make your footage and your shot and lighting look more cinematic is probably not to use the natural lighting that's built into the space. Now, some really cool spaces are naturally designed with really cool lighting and you won't have to do much with, but 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to need to turn off all that lighting and bring in your own lighting. For example, this is what it looks like with the natural lighting in my guest bath. Not very cinematic, is it? The colors are all off, the lighting looks weird and flat. It's just not very pleasant to the eyes. So how do we make this look more interesting? Well, first off, you want to turn off all the lighting like we talked about. What does it look like with no lights on? What natural light is coming into the space? Step number 2 is you always want to think about your key light first. In this case, I did use the Pocket Cannon by Intellytech. I like this light because it is a compact, focusable Fresnel light, and I can adjust how wide the spread of light is. And it's fairly inexpensive, coming in around like $335. Next, you want to add some type of fill light or at least some type of color to give the scene a little bit more interest. Now, you don't always have to do this, but in this case, I brought in my Nanlite Pavotube to give a little bit of feel and a pop of color, which we'll see here in a bit. Now, my key light is a daylight balance light, which means it's around 5500 Kelvin. In order to resemble more of bathroom lighting, I wanted to put on a 1/4 or a 1/2 CTO gel. So I just took this gel, I clamped it, taped it on there, and boom, there you go. You see it automatically warmed up that light. Then I took the Nanlite Pavotube and I set it to HSI mode, and I set it to kind of a blue/teal color because I wanted that to contrast the warmer key light. Then I had to set my white balance in my camera because I wanted the key light to give off that warmer feel, yet still having some of that blue that comes in. So I set my white balance to around 6200 Kelvin. Now, I did shoot this on the Red Komodo. I shot this in LQ Red RAW on the Komodo, so I am going to be able to adjust the white balance, ISO, all that in post. Now, I experimented with a few different light positions, and the one I like the best is I took the key light and I angled it slightly towards the wall, so it gave some bounce off the wall into my face, and that's what gave me a nice soft key light. The Pavotube I put next to the C-stand in the bathroom and bounced it off the back wall. I did have the brightness turned down almost all the way to like 6%. I didn't want a lot of fill and pop of color, I just wanted a little bit to fill in the shadows. And the rest I can adjust with the grade in post. Alright, so let's put a hat on and recap everything. Natural lighting from the bathroom, not very good. Let's turn it off. Bring in a key light, bounce it to get a softer light. If you'd like, add in a little bit of fill. I did it with the Nanlite Pavotube. You're taking a 2-dimensional image and trying to make it look 3D. You do this by adding light, shaping light, creating highlights and shadows that will give your image more interest, instead of a boring, flat, soft light. And that's pretty much how I achieved this look, taking my ugly, boring bathroom lighting and turning it into something a little bit more cinematic. I hope you enjoyed this simple cinematic lighting tutorial. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe because I do plan on dropping new videos every Friday for 2022. And we will catch you, filmmakers, next time.